So in this video, we're going to be talking about what might have happened if T.S.P never changed after chapter 6. Welcome back to this ongoing series, which I will continue until Enter the City releases. And don't worry, I'll be continuing the series even after it releases and the theory videos. This series is a fan fiction, so you can also participate. Comment what your what if something, and that's all you need to do. And I'll do the thinking. And lastly, please subscribe. You guys have been loving these videos lately, and a subscribe will be of huge support from you guys. So without any further ado, let's jump right into today's video. What if T.S.P were still villains after chapter 6? Oh, and also I forgot to credit the video idea in the last video, so here's the person. And today's video idea was by this person. So thank you guys for the idea and support, and do keep in mind not all video ideas will be made into videos. Before the infection occurred, in an alleyway, a wolf was cornered by two police officers for committing a crime. Willow, a poor wolf struggling to live life and forced to steal for food and other basic amenities, was caught stealing a pie for her brother. The officers, without much of a choice, had arrested Willow and her partner in crime, Rash, and were taken to Lucilla police station. The guilt of arresting a poor wolf was filling the insides of the player. He looks at Doggy with the hope he could do something to save her, because she didn't really have a choice but to do this to get basic needs and live. But they didn't have much of a choice and had to do what they had to do. A while later, the infection breaks out, and the whole city is in panic. Infected animals are running around the town, destroying and taking over areas, and infecting a number of other people. Georgie, a member of the pig family who had volunteered for the potion made by Mr. P, which initially caused all of this mayhem, was alone at a house. The player was tasked to investigate the house in which this boy lived in, but was attacked by an infected and thrown in the house, with a loose infected pig chasing him around. With a close call, he escapes the house and heads to the station, where another infected was chasing him around. He gets to the garage and escapes with Doggy. Another officer, Pulley, had turned infected and dropped the key in front of Willow. Now, with the exit she had been hoping for so long, was right in front of her. She takes the chance and freed herself. She reunites with her old group members and forms the Silver Paw, also known as the T.S.P. Willow, now wanting revenge for her now lost brother and for being left to die at the station in this mayhem caused by Mr. P. The player and the Doggy, now resting at the forest, were ambushed by Pony and Willow. They forced Doggy to drink the potion they stole from the hospital, letting Doggy turn infected, and leaving the player alone to take on two infected running around the forest. Now alone, the player gets a call from a walkie-talkie outside the forest. It was Mr. P's friend who was stuck in the school with no way out. And with that, the player heads to the school. There, he meets Bunny and meet Mr. P in the sewers. But a few minutes later, the player faints and gets taken to the hospital and hallucinates about Doggy. The story continues to be the same until the Book 2, Chapter 6 map. The original way this chapter goes is that the player and the group help the trapped T.S.P members, and they join the group to help them get the cure, and here is where it changes. The T.S.P members who were saved, instead of being grateful to the group for helping them, turn against them and continue to chase them. The group keep running until they reach a port where a tiger, who was just getting on board, spots them. "Tigry, help us," yelled Pony from a distance. Tigry stood there dead silent, waiting until they got on board. Tigry and Pony knew each other since they were both part of the same group, but left due to being treated poorly. "Not so fast," yelled Willow from behind and fired a revolver, shooting Giraffe again as he was limping and lagging behind. Giraffe collapses onto the ground and says, "Go on without me," and dropped his head down to the ground. Tigry starts the boat with Mimi just barely clinging on, yelling after Giraffe, but it was no use. Willow fires more shots but misses all of them. Pony thanks Tigray for saving them, but was interrupted by a crying Mimi. They all sit down and try to calm Mimi down, but it didn't work. The player had had enough of Willow. First, his partner Doggy, then Zizzy, the safe place, and now Giraffe. The very energy which ran through Willow all that time ago in the jail cell ran through the player. He had had enough of this game. He asked Tigray where they were headed, and Tigray tells him that they were headed to Delport and head north to the military camp. Just as the player starts to walk away from Tigray, "I know what you're feeling," said Tigray. The player just stared back. "She treated me like garbage, used me for her bidding, even forced me to hunt you guys when you came over to save your friend," said Tigray. "I lost everyone I knew because of her," replied the player. "My parents hated me. I left my home and was abandoned. She helped me and recruited me to her team. Little did I know I was just a servant to them," replied Tigray. "I'm really sorry for you. I didn't know you had been through all of that," answered the player. "Yeah, I can't imagine what you've been through, losing everyone without a break," responded Tigray. "These people, they did nothing wrong, including you. I can't let them lose like I did the others." "We will find that cure. We will put an end to Willow," said the player. Then the surroundings turned black. "How long till another boat arrives?" said Willow impatiently. "No idea. These are hard times. Don't think anyone will be driving boats around," said Katie. "Oh, speak of the devil, there is the boat." A boat arrives just in time by the lighthouse. T.S.P get on the boat and see the captain, Budgie. "Ahoy up, Phil. Take us to north or the gun will be through your head, you big piece of turkey," said Willow with her revolver aiming at the head of Budgie. The group reached the entrance to the lab map. "Let's plant explosives to stop Willow from progressing," said Tigray. "Yeah, sure," said Pony and started helping him. The player had been silent ever since the conversation with Tigray. "Okay, take these and set them up. Around here, explosives, I see." "Not bad, but that was never gonna stop me," interrupted Willow. Willow and her gang appeared through the door. "Looks like I had to take you out, including the filthy cop," said Willow. "Oh, we'll see," said Tigray. The two jumped at each other, but the surroundings shook as they hit each other. They freeze and look around to see what caused it. "The explosives couldn't have gone off that fast," said Tigray. "What did you do?" asked Willow. "I don't know," said a voice so monstrous which caused shivers down Willow's spine. The player turns around slowly with a wide grin and glowing orange eyes. "Oh, you snapped, I see. How much can a filthy officer like you take?" said Willow mockingly. "Let me put you out of your misery," said Willow, but the player dodges like it was nothing and slowly approaches Willow. Thud after thud, the silence grew scarier. Tigray jumps in the way to stop the player. Clearly, this was abnormal. The player holds Tigray by the neck and throws him across the room. Pony, from behind, jumps on the player, and the remaining T.S.P group also start attacking, but makes no difference. With barely an effort, the player shakes them off one by one and knocks them all out.
"Well, Willow, I guess a filthy cop can take more than one at a time,"
said the player. Willow raised her revolver in an attempt to defend herself, but it was no use. The player grabbed the gun in a blink of an eye and pointed it at Willow's head.
"You destroyed everyone I ever cared about. Now it's my turn. Let me finish what remains of you,"
said the player. "Please don't do anything," said Willow in a miserable attempt to save her life.
"Oh, it's too late to do nothing. The damage has been done, Willow. Tiggy was right. You should have been left to die. Now, let me do that,"
said the player. Willow dropped dead on the ground around the other people, and the player takes the gun and just walks away. Hello, this is the most consistent YouTuber in the world speaking. Thank you guys so much for watching this. It really means a lot. if you guys just like what I post, and please subscribe if you guys have been enjoying the series. I'm late, but Merry Christmas, even if you don't celebrate, and Happy New Year. But just to let you guys know, the uploads are going to be quite inconsistent for quite a while, so please be patient, and I seriously can't thank you guys for the amount of support you guys give me. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.